you to this NBC Film Festival. We've been doing this now for 4 years, but since you were based in New York, you didn't know the fun and games we were having.
I didn't know this
out
happened.
here.
This is sensational. Looks like about 30 motion pictures on location, doesn't it? It looks great.
You should see it along about 3 or 4 in the afternoon when we're winding down.
Start to wilt a little. Huh?
Yes. So, how are you liking it?
Bobbie, I love it. I'm very happy. I can't believe, we're here at the Sheraton Universal, and this used to be my home when we came out here. And while I was at the hotel when we first came out in May, I felt, well, I'm in California, but it's my job is here. The minute I moved out of the hotel, when the 3-week period was up and moved into an apartment, that day I became a Californian. Something happened to me. I just changed, and I love it. I just think it's the greatest place in the world. And before it was just, I was out there, and I'd never leave New York. That kind of feeling. Now I'm here. They'll be hard-pressed to get me back to New York, I'll tell you.
Do you think it's helped the show?
I think so. One of the things we've tried to do is we've tried not to change the show. In other words, we didn't want to go Hollywood. We wanted to keep the same look of the show. If it was successful for 9 years, why change it? And John has been striving very hard to keep it that way. And I think we've succeeded. I think that it does not have the look of the 3 weeks we were out here was rah-rah fun and games. The humor now is the ordinary humor he would have in New York. We have the same kind of guests. If we're hard-pressed to find a particular kind of guest, what I call them, like the serious genre, why we'll fly them in if somebody written a book that we want to get on the air, something of a serious nature. So we have pretty much kept the show the same way it was. The other advantage is this. Our studio is about 4 times the size of the one in New York. So we're able to do anything we want to do. We want a herd of elephants to come in here, we can bring them in. If we want to do something of an unusual nature in a sketch, we have room to do it. The audience is much bigger. We've got about twice the house, and oddly enough, we're seating people in the aisles. I know I should publish that. The fire department may be unhappy with us, but every single night that John is there, we've filled up the 4 aisles with people. So that shows you that if the people are willing to sit in the aisles, I think we're doing the right thing.
Is it too soon to know whether or not it has helped the ratings?
We've had, problems with the ratings, as you know, when CBS put the movies on. They ate into our ratings quite a bit. Now it's gone back into its proper balance, and I think we're back about where we were prior to the CBS movies, approximately. We still have kept our audience. I don't know where these people come from. When they start something new, there's always, they get ratings, but we still keep ours. So we're still getting very, very healthy shares in the high 30s, 40 occasionally, so we're in pretty good shape.
Are you all watching the Dick great interest?
Well, our feeling is, Dick's an old friend of ours. Dick was a writer with the show for a long time. He's a good friend of mine. Our feeling is, unfortunately, Dick is in an impossible situation. He was never able to get the ratings he wanted. If you believe what you read in the papers, the fact that they have given him an ultimatum or a length of time to pick up the ratings. The length of time they gave him was during the summer. So at that time, that's notoriously bad for ratings, as you know. The way their habits are on the show or whatever. They're not watching television much. So it was a difficult task for him to increase his ratings. I have a feeling we just soon have that competition because I think it's healthy. What they're going to put in its place, we don't know.
Have you heard the speculation and the rumors that maybe Jack will go in there?
I've heard that. I think he'd be crazy to prove anything. He doesn't have the station lineup. He doesn't have, ABC unfortunately does not have the station power that NBC has. If he went in there, he would have to be fighting that battle all the way. That would always be there. And even though he was great, look at what's happened to the world in the 10 years since Jack Parr has been on as far as look what happened. Look what you can see on television. I can remember when we first started the show, you couldn't say the word pregnant. You had to say, family. We were still that, that Victorian that we couldn't say the word pregnant. That was like 8 years ago. Every single aspect of sex you could possibly talk about. You have freedom. We have advanced a great deal since Jack was the air because of a water crisis. Imagine you say that. So I don't think any of the sensationalism that carried the Parr show to its great height. Now it's a different climate. That would be crazy. His ego is in that much trouble that he'd have to do it. He's financially all right. You don't know. You never know. I mean, Steve Allen was the king, disappeared. Now he's, back. He did his show. There's talk that he might go in there. So I don't know. I would be very surprised.
You were going to host the Tonight Show, let's just say next week.
That's a good question. Because I think Bob is a dynamite guest. I mean, he always comes out, power, that class. I've always said people, he walks out there, someone's walked out on the stage. I would like something like that. I would like a girl of some pizzazz. We've had like a Sally Struthers. I think she's got a lot going for her. She's a newcomer, but there's something to her. She's got, gumption, and she's a self-starter. I would like to talk about, some of my interests, things that I would be interested in, that the audience would also be interested in. What I would do if I were hosting the show, with the audience, I would get the audience and work with them, get their warm up, and I would do that on the air, because you get some of the crazy questions, and you're able to run with them. You can, if you get something going over here, you can marry it to something over here, and you say, well, that kind of a thing. So I'd like to do that. Let's see what other guests I would like to have on. I mentioned Dr. Rubin. He's never turn off our show when he's on.
And he's a classy gentleman.
Oh, he sure is. I'll tell you what is great about him, I find. For a man who's psychiatrist and writing, to be able to speak as well as he speaks, he never is at a loss for words. He never is at a loss for words. He always has signs of words and he's stumbling. There's a lot of people that are professionally good in other fields. Sometimes they cannot talk with any kind of pattern. They can't finish a sentence. This man can. He's an excellent guest.
It's something as, if I may quote one of your lines, you're always saying it was in all the papers, like World War II.
Yes.
Well, something that was in all the papers. It's a little family situation with you. Has that been resolved?
No, my wife and I are going to be legally separated.
It's unfortunate. It's been going on for a long time. We tried to save that marriage, and we went to marriage counselors, and we did everything we possibly could do to save the marriage, but it has been deteriorating.
It wasn't a situation where it was bad for the children. I mean, that house was, there was like electricity, little tiny things.
Electricity, little tiny things would promote major depression
for the children, so
and it was difficult.
we decided on separation.
We decided on separation, and that's always awkward and complicated. But it will be working out. I'm not going to get divorced. We're just going to live apart. And
I have a good relationship with all my
happily, I
children.
have a good relationship with all my children. In fact, my two daughters who are visiting with me now, and my son just left. He went back to Summerfest.
In 2 weeks. In fact, we're doing something in a couple of weeks.
I'm not sure. You look like you might be adventurous. Someone else to do this, but I know a lot of people in the audience would like to do this. I've been dreaming of this for years.
2 weeks from tomorrow.
2 weeks from tomorrow, I get aboard a raft on the Colorado River, and we're going to sail down the Colorado River. I can't wait. I'm taking all the kids, and we have a guide, so we know what he's doing. And it's fairly, you're fairly safe, but there's also
Everybody has to work. You have to wear your life jacket at all times.
Everybody. I don't care how good a swimmer you are. On the third day, they tell me that you hit
3 miles.
63 miles of what they call white water, rapids, and it's like a roller coaster in water. It's all day long, and that's got to be a thrill. So it's something that I've always wanted to do, and this
I'm going to take
gives me an opportunity to take my vacation.
So I'm staying very close to my
So I'm staying very close to my children, and my wife is taking care of them.
And that'll be the base of
And that'll be the base of the
my
family.
daughter's off to college. My son is
My son
off to college. My other
is off
daughter
to
is
college. My other
teaching
daughter is
with
wayward girls, girls with sent to coaching homes. That's what always right now. My little boy is a great athlete. So it's working out as best as it can. It's being a bad situation.
Thank you for coming by.
Thank you, Bobbie. Nice to talk to
Thank you,
you.
Bobbie. Nice to talk to you.
Thank you.
Thank you.